Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining me for this webinar on the subconscious mind. It's actually one of my favorite subjects. If you've never heard of the subconscious mind, then you are in for an awakening. And if you have heard of the subconscious mind and you just need some few tips and really an overview of the subconscious mind, this is the perfect webinar for that. Please feel free to ask any questions. I will be frequently checking the chat box for that, and I will answer your question as soon as I can. If there's any trouble with hearing me speak, please let me know, and I will address that issue as it comes up. Hopefully it will not. Hopefully we'll just have a wonderful, absolutely outstanding webinar on the subconscious mind. So today's webinar, we're going to talk about the subconscious mind and thoughts. We're going to talk about how the subconscious mind sets your vibrational level of asking and allowing, and simple ways you can use to shift your subconscious mind. And of course, we're going to talk about way more awesome things about the subconscious mind and consciously manifesting. To give you a little bit of idea about me, in case you don't know me and you're just being introduced to me, my name is Shawngela Pierce. And I've been a conscious creator for quite a few years, and it has really been an awesome, wonderful journey, a lifestyle change. It has caused me to change careers, and I'm so grateful that I did that because I'm really just shining now. I'm really beginning to just own my power and just be the conscious creator that we're all meant to be. Of course, you never get to wherever you're trying to go because you're always expanding, but it is an absolutely profoundly just fascinating experience to see the connections that are made, to see really truly how your thoughts are really creating your reality. And I hope you're as excited about as I am about this whole creative process. Hopefully you're not too frustrated right now. If you are, there is help. I'm always here to help, answer any questions, and help guide you. Please feel free to contact me from my website, secretthanyou.com, or you can comment in the section there, and I'll be there to help you along the way. So many times people ask themselves when they first learn about the law of attraction is, why is this happening to me, right? You hear about the law of attraction, you think about, thoughts are creating a reality. All you have to do is change your thoughts, and then you're going to see all these wonderfully beautiful creations in your life. Sounds simple enough. However, it goes deeper than that, okay? You may be asking yourself, why am I manifesting all this in my life? I wasn't thinking that, yet it occurred. And then why am I really manifesting old patterns over and over and over again? Well, of course, since this webinar is on the subconscious mind, it is the subconscious mind that is playing a major role in what you're seeing in your life. If you look at the mind, you can think of it as being divided. You have the conscious, you have the subconscious, and you also have the collective consciousness. For the sake of ease and to make this more simple, we generally don't focus on the collective consciousness as a whole when we're talking about the mind. Although it does play a role to a certain extent, we like to put our focus on the conscious and subconscious, and then we address the collective in it's almost a separate entity, because really the collective consciousness only plays a role to the level of which your consciousness is raised. So let's say if we have a vibrational scale of 0 to 100 and your conscious level is at a level of 30, then all those collective consciousness thoughts that are at a level of 30, it's going to play a role in your life. But then as you raise your vibration above that, to say let's 45, those collective consciousness thoughts that are at that lower vibration really don't have that effect on you. Okay, so which is why we really don't address it so much per se. And as you can see, as much as 95% of your behavior and the decisions that you make stem from the subconscious mind. And that's a lot. That's really a lot. And that's why the subconscious mind is so important to address when you're trying to make sustainable changes in your life, right? Because you want to get to the subconscious mind. Just a second here. I think I have, no, okay. I was thinking I may have skipped a slide, but I think it's in here. As you can see here from the law of attraction, the creative cycle is basically you ask, right? And it is answered 100% of the time. It is already answered, okay? But your job is to allow. And the degree to which you allow is really what you're going to see in your reality. Okay, there's a basic law of attraction kind of overview. And that's important to know because the first part is the asking part of it. Now, how do you ask? Now, you're asking by many factors. You're asking by your focus. And what is your focus on? Your focus could be on your thoughts, your taste, what you hear, what you see. Is really your immersive experience is really what your focus is on. And of course, as you can see here, your thoughts. But your thoughts are more than just, like I said, the conscious thoughts. Is really your subconscious thoughts. And again, as we addressed, the subconscious mind is playing the majority of the role. So if your focus is by your thoughts as well as all these other immersive experiences, and most of your thoughts are subconscious in mind, you can really see how the subconscious mind is really in many respects setting your vibrational level. Okay, it's setting what you're asking, because you're asking on a continuous basis, and it's in your subconscious. So it's the level that you're not even aware of, because that's what your subconscious is. If you can see from that picture, you have the conscious, which you're aware of a lot of the time. Usually most people have a really, really chaotic conscious mind, and in many respects the subconscious mind as well. But you're aware of the conscious, but the subconscious is like below the level. You're not necessarily aware of the specific thoughts, but what you're asking for and what you're allowing in many respects has to do with your subconscious mind. And we're going to get into that a little bit more in the next slide. So again, your subconscious mind is playing a large role in setting your vibrational level for asking and allowing. It's really like the background that's going on. It's really to keep it simple, you can think about your life in sections or areas. So for instance, you have subconscious thoughts about relationships, about employment, spirituality, about money, your life, your physical abilities. You have subconscious thoughts about many things. If you look at this vibrational scale we have here, from 0 to 100, because we really like to try to keep it simple as far as like energy levels, because remember, we're all energetic beings vibrating at a certain frequency, and we just use 0 to 100 to kind of keep it simple and explaining that concept. So we have relationships here. So let's say your subconscious thoughts about relationships. Maybe you grew up in an environment where there was tumultuous relationships. Okay, and so you're at a level of, let's say, 35 as far as your subconscious mind is concerned, but you've been putting out asking requests in addition to what you're normally vibrating at. There's the desired relationships of what you want, which is at a higher vibration. Let's say that's around 80. Okay. And so basically what the law of attraction says, right, what do? You must become a vibrational match. You must shift to that higher vibration in order to manifest the desired relationships in which you like. Sounds simple, right? Yes, it can be. In some areas it cannot be. Not cannot be. In some areas it's not. And so basically, how we explain it, so you have your experiences in life, okay? And they get put into your subconscious mind. Now that I think about it, I think that's a slide that was missing on here. So there was a slide that really explained the subconscious mind and how it becomes what it becomes. It's really, like I said, it's your whole immersive experience. It's from your past experiences in life, and everything is really getting stored in your subconscious mind, okay? So that's basically what that is. So all your experiences are getting put into your subconscious mind, as you can see from the picture here. And then it's being put into your asking queue, okay? Yeah. Now, how do you get from that relationship, because say that's all those experiences that are happening are at that lower vibration, right, of 35. That's being put into your asking queue, as well as because when you ask for something that's undesired, you automatically ask for something that's desired, okay? And so you're also putting the desired relationships into your queue. But if you're operating normally at 35, how do you get to 85, okay? So in the next slide, we're just continuing in that same thing, the asking and allowing part, okay? So you can see how the subconscious mind is playing a role in both the asking and allowing. So this graph has been expanded. This image has been expanded. So you have here, again, your experiences going to your subconscious mind, and it gets put into your asking queue. And then you're vibrating at that level. So that's really the level at which you're allowing. Because if you experience tumultuous relationships throughout growing up, okay, you're at level 35. And you're just vibrating at that level, which means that's the level at which you're allowing, okay? You're not allowing the desired relationships which are at a higher vibration, okay? If you stay in autopilot mode and do not pay attention to the signs you are giving that will lead you to raise your vibration, then you're going to stay at that lower vibration of around 35 for your relationships, okay? Just continuing with this theme of relationships and desired relationships. So again, you've experienced these tumultuous relationships in your past. You're vibrating at a level of 35 or so when it comes to relationships. If you're on autopilot and not paying attention to the signs you were given to raise your vibration to that higher level and to get better relationships, then you're going to just automatically allow at the level of 35. Okay, so you're going to start seeing, or not start, but I'm sure you see relationships in your life that are very reminiscent of relationships that you saw in your past. Okay. I see that and I'm like, oh, wow. Then you have to ask yourself, well, then what are the signs? Okay, if you've been following the law of attraction or following some of our webinars or our blog, you know that the signs you're giving, the most intimate signs you're giving from source, are feelings. So if you're not paying attention to how you feel, because your feelings are an indication of your thoughts and whether they are in alignment, and that doesn't matter whether they're your conscious thoughts or your subconscious thoughts, okay? You have to pay attention to your feelings and really just feel your way to that higher vibration. So if you're at a level of 35 with your relationships and you're feeling bad, okay, then you know your thoughts are out of alignment. You may not know per se what those thoughts are, but you know they're out of alignment. So then you have to take steps to raise your vibration, to change your thoughts so that you start again attracting at a higher level, okay? So that in essence retrains your subconscious mind. So ways you can retrain your subconscious mind, okay? Telling a different story, all right? That's a simple way to steadily raise your vibration. So basically telling a different story are affirmations, but they're affirmations that start at the level that you can believe. So let's say you're in a bad relationship, right? Your thoughts, you're feeling bad about being in this relationship. You're feeling crushed or whatever. So that means your thoughts are out of alignment. So then you need to tell a different story that makes you feel just a little bit better. So you can say, well, yeah, I know this relationship might not be so well, but I know that there is another relationship coming that I'm going to be happy with. And you start to feel a little bit better. I know in this next relationship that I'm going to have the love and appreciation that I need. You start to feel a little bit better. I find joy in thinking about this next relationship. This is awesome. I know it's going to be awesome. Well, I'm starting to feel really, really, really good here. So it's that really just that steady practice of choosing a thought that feels better than where you're at right now until you really start feeling good. Because when you're feeling good, again, that's an indication that my thoughts are in alignment. That's a communication from your source, from your inner guides, telling you that your thoughts are in alignment. All right? Pretty simple. Okay? You can go to our blog, and there'll be a link below for more explanation on telling a different story. Meditation is also an excellent way to retrain your subconscious mind, because there's many benefits to meditation. It helps to quiet your mind, first of all, okay? So you're not so chaotic in your thoughts, okay? It helps you to focus, and that's important, right? Because what you focus on, you're getting in your life. And it really helps to release all those lower vibratory thoughts that do not serve you, okay? Just over time. It's not like it's going to happen the first time you meditate or even years after meditating. It's a lifestyle change. It's a process of getting, basically rid of lower vibrational thoughts, assuming that you're keeping your focus in the present moment only on higher vibrational things. Because if you're continuously putting in to your asking cue things that don't serve you, okay, violence and TV shows and movies about bad relationships and all this, then you just keep feeding your subconscious mind, and you're not getting yourself out of that cycle. So this is assuming that you are taking practices in your life that are moving you towards what you want. Okay, you're focused just on that, and all these tools are going to help you quickly get there if you are consciously making the effort to change your external, okay? And then you do these, you're changing the internal as well, okay? And there are definitely more ways to change your subconscious mind. A quick look on the internet and you see many. What we suggest is that you ask your source. You go to your source and you get guidance on what is going to be best for you. Because again, there are so many options. There's subliminal messages, there's hypnosis, there's way more than we could ever list or desire to, because we're here to help train you to rely on your source and your guidance from within, and then you'll know where to go. You'll be guided on what you need to do. All right? Be patient. We all want to go from 0 to 100, right? Yeah, we all want to win that lottery jackpot, right? But if your thoughts aren't a vibrational match to it, then, it's not going to happen. It's contrary to the law, okay? This is really not a race. This takes time, so be patient. Because if you move too quickly, it can lead to some undesired consequences. For instance, a healing crisis. You could undergo a healing crisis physically and emotionally because, let's say, you raise your vibration from a level of 10 to like 50 through some whatever mechanism that you did. So it just happens so quickly that you do not have the tools in place to deal with all the emotional and physical detoxing that is happening, that it could cause you to go back into your old habits. And an example of this is someone who, quickly loses weight, right? They lose weight really fast. And a lot of times, that weight, we would say, you have issues in your tissues. That emotions, all that are tied to that weight. They lose it too fast. They can't handle all this detoxing that's happening. It's triggering thoughts in their mind. And they fall back into old habits and they start re-eating, emotional eating, or whatever the problem was, because they didn't take their time to steadily go through the process, okay? And this is not to scare you. This is only to encourage you that this is a lifestyle change. This is who you are. You are a spiritual being in a physical body that can create wonders. And so become that. And in that process, you will create bountifully. But be patient. Be patient, be patient, be patient, okay? Another thing that can happen, you can have a total upheaval in your life. You friends change, family members change. All these things are happening because there's such a traumatic shift in your vibration. So again, it's really more comfortable for people to go at a steady and slow pace. Okay, and most importantly, enjoy the journey, because it's really about raising your vibration and having fun with the process, because you're going from your current vibrational level to the next vibrational level. You're going up, 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 and you just have fun with it. Laugh, joy, be grateful, smile. Just learn the basic skills to really just raise your vibration steady and steady, and not taking this too serious, because when you do that, what do? You restrict. Okay. In review, most of your behavior stems from the subconscious. The subconscious plays the major role in your asking and allowing. So it's setting your vibrational level. Okay. And if you're on autopilot again and not paying attention to how you feel, it will set your vibrational level of allowing, and then you'll just continue working at that subconscious level. So you really have to pay attention to how you feel so you can steadily raise your vibration to the next level. Okay. Meditation, telling a different story, okay, are just some of the ways you can retrain your subconscious mind. Ask for spiritual guidance for more insight. And of course, be patient with the process. For additional help, you can purchase my book, Healing and Law of Attraction, and it has way more details on the subconscious mind as well as the law of attraction and how to apply that to healing. And it's not just healing of the physical aspect, it's healing of the emotional. Like, what's holding you back emotionally from attaining abundance or having the relationships that you desire, okay? It's really a good basic start on getting spiritual guidance for your manifestation power, as well as the subconscious mind and many other aspects. We also offer a Law of Attraction workshop. We just had one this weekend in Sedona. It was awesome. The energy in Sedona is wonderful. If you've never been, you should go. I can't say enough, and then I'm really excited. Next year we're going to be offering more workshops. Right now we have 4 planned, just in Sedona and possibly some more in other places. So I'm really looking forward to that. You hit me up if you have any questions about the Law of Attraction workshop. Right now we have a special early bird special for anyone who wants to attend any of the webinars. You can save almost 50% off. Okay, so go check it out. There's also a group coaching section coming up in August. We do that twice a year. This next one is actually next week on August 27th. We're doing this on Tuesday. I'm used to it being on Wednesday, so I forget. In August it's on Tuesdays. So if you'd like to join us and go through some activities, we're going to do some fun activities and discussions and readings and everything that you need to know in order to get you on your path. In addition to the group coaching, there's also private coaching as well as distance healing sessions. All right, so I'm totally stoked and looking forward to that. Are there any questions? Okay. All right, as always, thank you for joining me for this lovely webinar. Next month, we'll have another webinar. Not quite sure what that's going to be on just yet, but stay tuned. Sign up for our newsletter and get the latest information on our webinars, as well as discounts and information on the law of attraction and how to become whatever you desire. Namaste.